Assalamu alaikum. Today I want to talk about geodesic. What is the shortest distance between 2 points? You probably laugh at such a simple question because you know the answer so well. Can you prove it? We shall see how prove it shortly. Meanwhile, we asked the same question about a sphere, for example, the Earth. What is the shortest distance between 2 points on the surface of the Earth? Measured along the surface. Again, you probably know that the answer is the distance measured along a great circle. But suppose you were asked the same question about some other surface, say ellipsoid or a circle or a cone. The curve along the surface which makes the shortest distance between two neighboring points is called a geodesic of the surface. Finding geodesic is one of the problems which we can solve using the calculus of variation. There are many others to understand what is the basic problem is. Think about finding maximum and minimum value of fx in ordinary calculus. You find f prime x and set it equal to 0. The value of x you find may correspond to maximum point, minimum points, or points of inflection with a horizontal tangent. Suppose that in solving a given physical problem you want to minimum value of a function fx. The equation f prime x equals 0 is necessary but not a sufficient condition for an interior minimum point. To find a desired minimum, you would find all the value of h such that f prime x equals 0, and then rely on the physics or on further mathematical tests to sort out the minimum points. We use the general term stationary point to mean simply that f prime x equals 0 there. That is, stationary point include maximum points, minimum points, and points of inflection with a horizontal tangent. In the calculus of variations, we often state a problem by saying that a Cartesian quantity is to be minimized. However, what we actually always do is something similar to putting f prime x equals 0 above. That is, we made the quantity stationary. The question of whether we have a maximum, a minimum, or neither is, in general, a difficult mathematical problem. So we shall rely on the physics or geometry. Fortunately, in many applications, stationary is all that is required.